everybody. Well, it's Monday highlights time once again. On a Saturday night, the newly crowned league champions are in town, Telford Tigers. Let's go and check out the action. It looks like it's former Lightning player Jack Watkins and Russ Cowley who are going to contest this draw to open this game. We're just having a chat about something. I don't know what they're chatting about, but 7:05 on a Saturday night. We're ready to go. Puck won by Lightning straight away, and Griffin switches sides straight to Lewis Christie. Puck down in the Telford defensive zone straight away, picked up this time by Corey Goodison. Telford looking to clear their zone. Noise all around this arena straight away. Harewood straight into the centre, first shot, and that's straight through. Smittle, and it's Jack Watkins who started the game, and it's Jack Watkins who scores the first goal of the game. Just crept through underneath Matt Smittle there. That's 1-1 back, Liam.
Yeah, it's a couple guys just lost each other there, and good pass by, I think, Haywood, or Harwood, I think his name is.
Haywood, yeah.
And, unfortunately, Smits, he'll want that back for sure, looking back at it here.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's so quick into the game, and you've got to be on it.
He probably wanted a couple shots, couple easy shots that he... We'll get it back.
Cowley gives it to Chamberlain. Telford clear once more. And time to get a change as Wallace goes to the bench, replaced by Talbot. Aston now. Telford looking to retain a bit of possession, and they will do now. And that's a great goal.
Yeah,
I think it was Howes across the other side there, and it was Joe Aston who just threw it down over in the corner. Lightning slow to make a change.
Not really sure what happened. I was looking at something else.
Big gap at the back there, 7:38 to go, and Telford double their lead. It was Max coming off the bench. It was a slow change by the look of it, and that's cost Lightning. Hopkins now, right hand side, Silverthorne. He's such a brilliant servant to the game, Jason Silverthorne.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Oliver shoots wide. Smittle takes out two of his men, but makes the return save and makes another return save as well. The Telford fans are celebrating. Nick comes off his mooring, but it's no goal.
No, went off the post.
Good work that from Matt Smittle. Yeah, I think he made the initial save, didn't he?
Yeah.
He came off the inside the post. Yeah, Smittle made the initial save and then got trapped under a couple of players. Shot came in.
Oh, just off the post.
Yeah, just off the post, and it was
game of inches.
Rose. Traffic in front of Smittle. Smittle just guards his near post. Can't get up quickly enough. Makes the second save though. Rose again. Howes shoots wide. It's kept in the Lightning defensive zone. Rose again. Plant waits down on the right hand side as well. Options wide for Telford if they need them, as Plant just circles in. Another shot comes in, and it's 3-0. And it is indeed Finley Howes right in front of the blue paint, who fires Telford into a 3-0 lead with 3:45 to go in the first. It's a well-worked goal.
Yeah,
Gaps.
we just lost our guys.
Yeah, just exposing those gaps again.
Yeah.
Telford 1-for-1 on the power play now.
Oh, can't be having that. Come on, quick one.
That's down. Now, Carpito's got to go. Bundled off the puck. Well,
hey, that's a physical game.
Is it fair? I think so. And the buzzer will go at the end of that first 20-minute period. At the end of that first period, it's the All in Black Milton Keynes Lightning 0, Telford Tigers 3. So here we go, ready to start the second period here at the Milton Keynes Arena. Lightning 0, Telford 3. What can Lightning do to get themselves back into this? Chamberlain, right hand side. Latham over the far side, it's turned over straight away, and Telford come straight down the left hand side. Harewood. Near side on Smittle. Smittle got those big pads down though. Latham now picks it up. Just circles away from his man. Nice little pass that to Chamberlain. Just held it up, Chamberlain. Leishram. He'll get the shot away. Good save by Day. Right pad save. Another shot comes in. That was from Cowley over on the left-hand side.
You know, I know a little bit about the game, so passing it on is good. But as for right now, I'm going to try and stick to playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be like a Silverthorn. You know, slash. No slash. Yes. Oh.
And you think about, you know, great shot, great goal. I was just about to say, when you think about people like Tim Wallace at 38 years old, with the experience he's got, Lightning get one back, 17:26 to go. Well worked goal that. Up tempo start, as I said, from Lightning. Walshy picked it down low, fires it all the way across. And it's Sean Norris who was there to slap the one-timer past Brad Day. Lightning reduced the deficit.
Especially my mom, she was always the one taking me to the 6 a.m. disgusting practices. But yeah, they've always both been real supportive with me, and you know, thankful for that, obviously.
Chamberlain with a shot. Day covers that up. Breaks loose. Leishram. Chamberlain drops down low. Cowley just throws it out front again. Unlucky that time round. Jameson. Lightning just a little bit more dynamic this period. Nice little pass that to out front. Leishram again. Gets another shot away. And Adam Leishram reduces the deficit to 1. Great start to this second period. 15-16 to go. That's what we were talking about first period, wasn't it? It's that kind of movement. And again, that man Adam Leishram. Great work this time round. Keeping the puck moving, always recycling. Leishram's there. Fires it down low. I mean, we were talking about the fact that they're not nothing games. That'd be wrong to call it that. There's not a lot riding on it, but there's an awful amount of pride, isn't there? Nobody wants to lose a game.
Yeah, it just comes down to who wants it more with these kind of games.
And it's conceivable as well, isn't it, that these two teams could meet each other in the playoff groups.
Oh yeah. So you know.
Oh, that's a great goal, and that's Luca. And it's Luca picked up the puck, skated through, and just lasers one past Matt Smittle. 7:17 to go. 2-goal lead for Telford once again. As Luca picked it up straight into the defensive zone, just fires it straight past Matt Smittle's left-hand side.
Yeah, we all know he's got a good shot as well. So come on,
Cowley goes through the legs of his man. Cowley again.
Yes.
And the shot comes in near post. Leishram.
He's so good on his feet.
He just.
Oh my God!
Cowley coming on that play.
He didn't mean to do it, but it looked bad.
Yeah. We'll have a quick look at that. I don't think it was intentional. I just think it rode up. I mean, to be fair, Bobby Chamberlain was there, and if he thought that was deliberate, I think there'd have been some action there. But yeah, Leishram just turns away from his man. And it's a high stick call by the look of it.
Yeah, he got tangled.
It's a high stick, and it was tangled up. Sort of sticking from Power, I think it was that time round, but there's no one else there. 25 seconds to go. Mitchell King now going to net for Telford. Shot into the skate of green. Landsbergs. Picked up this time by Griffin.
Keep it.
7 seconds. It's the case of running the clock down now. Keep possession and the buzzer will go, and at the end of the second period it's Milton Keynes Lightning 2, Telford Tigers 4.
Anybody know the England score?
No.
So we can do two things. We can
you say that.
Commentate and we can tell you guys the England score.
That's as long as Yeah, we have to say things like we have to say things like spoiler alert and stuff like that.
Yes, sometimes simpler is the best way.
And you spend an awful lot of time, individual players spend a lot of time, working on tip-ins and stuff like that, but then they don't utilise that during the game. Opportunity now for Telford to break. Goodison, right-hand side. One time, but that's a great goal. That is a great goal.
That's
McKinney that time. Just dropped nicely into the inside. It was a one-timer from McKinney. 12:02 to go.
see what happened there.
And it's spaced down this right. Goodison. And McKinney with the one-timer. Smithell was already, he was looking potentially for the pass across the far side.
Yeah.
Oh, the noise from the fans.
Oh no. McKinney down to, who's that, 46?
Finley Howes again.
Yeah.
Lining 2, Telford 6 once again. Good work around the net from Telford. Straight from the face-off. Luger throws it out front, and that's Howes. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. McKinney throws it out front. And to be fair, up until a couple of years ago, they changed the playoff. So this year, obviously, you go back into the playoff groups as you would have done a couple of years ago. But they changed it a couple of years ago. It literally used to be 2 quarterfinals. So two one-off games, so a home and away leg over a weekend. So you wouldn't play groups.
Oh, so it's like okay.
So the top 8 would go into like
seeds kind of.
Yeah.
Seeded, yeah.
And it'd just be a double header weekend, which was weird. People found it really strange.
I think I like the groups more. I mean,
I prefer the groups.
I haven't had a chance to play in playoffs, but.
Oh, it's a great goal once again. Goodison goes down low on Smithell. Makes it 7 for Telford. 2:51 remaining. Just fired across. Dropped in for Goodison. Just a slapper goes in and just creeps in between the near post and Smithell's left pad.
This is one of those games you just kind of forget about.
Yeah, just finish it, move on.
Yeah, 100%. Get it out.
Wallace now, 15 seconds to go.
Nice shot. Nice
Bees
play.
are the visitors to the arena next week. Bracknell Bees, 7 o'clock face-off, the last league game of the season at home. And as the buzzer goes, the score is all in black. Milton Keynes lining 2. Telford Tigers, the newly crowned league champions for the NIHL National Division 7. So a resounding win for Telford Tigers on the night. And after that game, I caught up with head coach Lewis Clifford. Cliff, the newly crowned league champions come into our barn tonight, and to take the 2 points. Obviously, that's pretty academic at this stage of the season, but at times that must have been a tough watch.
Well, yeah. I think everyone in the building would agree it was a tough watch. Came out flat, no idea why. Didn't look interested or engaged in the game whatsoever. No excuse for that. Second period, I thought we played really well. And it's just the nature of how we've been all season. And sometimes it's game to game, sometimes it's weekend to weekend, sometimes like tonight it was period to period. I'd say that first period was as bad as we've started a game. The second period is not the best we've played, but it was up there. With speed, creating chances, scoring opportunities, things like that. Scored a couple of nice goals as well. And then the third period was just like meh. It's just as soon as the first one went in that third period, it was almost like guys couldn't get out of here quick enough. And it's tough at this time of year because we all know what we're dealing with. We know that the games aren't really that meaningful, you know. But Telford showed us a team that they weren't at their best tonight, but when they're not at their best, they still find ways, you know, and they found a way to make us look very, very poor, and you know, walk out of here with 2 points just to add to their total that they didn't even need. So, you know, we got what we deserved tonight.
Take nothing away from Telford, of course. You know, we've always said the best team over a season wins the league. That, you know, there's no doubt about that. And, you know, as we said, congratulations to them as well. But how do you start getting the boys up for the rest of these games? Because in a few weeks' time, the playoff games start.
Yeah.
And they've no option. They've got to hit the ground running, as it were.
Well, yeah, because, you know, fundamentally in a 4-team, 6-game little mini group, every point counts. You know, over 48 games or whatever we have, league games, you can drop 1 or 2 here or there. You know, Telford haven't gone unbeaten all season. They've lost plenty of games, but in that mini group, if you don't come out ready to play in the first weekend, all of a sudden you can be behind the 8 ball before the second weekend even rolls around, and then God knows what sort of situation you might be going into weekend 2 and 3 needing 4 wins from 4. No one wants to be going into that, you know, that predicament. So we need to be better, but fundamentally the Jekyll and Hyde has to stop. It can be shift to shift, it can be period to period, like I said before, but fundamentally I don't think anyone will come out flat like that in a playoff game. But if they do, we'll get exactly what we got tonight, which is a beating, and you know, we'll be in a bad situation before we've even started in the mini group.
In previous seasons, of course, we've up and down. I'm going to call it a luxury. Maybe that's probably the wrong choice of words, but there's been a little bit of manoeuvring around, you know, your choice of game as you start coming toward the end of the season, because you can kind of, to an extent, almost pick your group. You don't have that option this season because all the teams are so close. You might not even know the groups until this time next Sunday. You know, and it's difficult to, nobody's going to know. And both those 2 groups are going to be awfully difficult to get out of.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no better group. I was actually speaking to Tommy before the game and we were discussing it tonight, and I don't see a better group to be in, you know. Obviously, you'd fancy Telford to beat everyone. You know, so if you're in that group, it's 1, 4, 5 and 8. You know, whoever gets in out of Bees and the Raiders are going to have their tail up, you know, because they've just pulled something off at the last minute. You know, so they won't be an easy out for anyone, and whoever the 2 teams in the middle, could be us, could be a number of teams at the minute, Leeds, Sheffield, we're all kind of in the mix for those sort of 3rd, 4th, 5th spots. It could be anyone. You can't manoeuvre. All you've got to try and do, which is, you know, where we need to get to, is make sure you go in with, well, what was supposed to be 4 games, but now 3 games, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and you feel good about yourself, because, you know, everyone brings their best in the playoffs. So we're never going to get an easy night, and you know, we need to be better, starting immediately.
Brilliant. Well, of course, Peterborough on road tomorrow. That's going to be another toughie. Fingers crossed it all comes together tomorrow. We'll end on a lighter note, of course. This interview is going out on Sunday morning, so it'd be absolutely remiss of us, of course, to wish all the mums out there a very happy Mother's Day, and you know, I'm sure you've got the flowers and chocolate for your mum as well.
Yeah, just like to say, you know, happy Mother's Day to obviously my mum and all the other MKL mums out there, and also put on record massive congratulations to Tommy and the Telford Tigers. Best team over a season always wins it, and they've been the best team since the start of the year, and absolutely hats off to them, and fair play to them.
Brilliant. Thanks, Cliff. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Once again, as always, many thanks to Cliff for taking the time to chat to us after the game. Now, don't forget, next week it's the last league home game of the season. Bees are in town, 7 o'clock face-off. For more information, check out the Lightning social media or the website. We'll see you then. Have a great week. Take care.